This June, 2015, was the hottest June since temperature records began in 1880. Experts are saying governments should treat climate change as seriously as threats to national security or public health. The NOAA agency also says the first half of this year has broken heat records. Last year was already the hottest yet. Last month, in Pakistan, morgues in Karachi, population 20 million, and hospitals were overwhelmed. Officially, more than 1,150 people died. 44 degrees Celsius coincided with power cuts and the Muslim holy month of Ramadan, when faithful abstain from eating or drinking by day. In India, in May, the 47-degree heat killed some 2,500 people in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana states. An international team wrote in the journal Science that ocean levels rose between 6 and 13 meters when temperatures were around or slightly higher than today's in prehistoric ice thaws. That study warned of a possible repeat, even if governments cut greenhouse gas emissions. A top researcher, Hans-Joachim Schellenhuber, has said only the induced implosion of the carbon economy offers a chance to avoid possible disaster. The proverbial snowball's chance in hell, perhaps. He said in the end it's a moral decision. Pope Francis too. The Pope said recently, our house is going to ruin, and that harms everyone, especially the poorest. Mine is therefore an appeal for responsibility, based on the task that God gave man in creation. That he keep the garden in which he was placed. High-level activists like Schellenhuber have emphasized the costs of the coming economic transition away from fossil fuels should be paid by the world's rich rather than the poorest. The poorest contribute maybe 1% of emissions. It's the richest, he said, who need to change their behavior.